Hey everyone, I have an exciting show for you today. This show is specifically for the Fresno hustlers out there. A lot of people that follow this channel reside in Fresno. A lot of you reach out to me. A lot of you have been to the hub. I have an extra special opportunity for you today. I have a chance for you to join somebody I admire, somebody I have done business with, and you can reside out of the hub. So let's talk about three opportunities that you have, and let's welcome Dean Rogers to the show. How you doing, buddy?
Awesome, man. You know what? Today is a great day to be on here because I'm super fired up. My heart's pounding right now. We just got two monster deals sold today, and that gets the blood flowing, man. Yeah, almost a six-figure day on two deals. So we're pretty excited about it, and you know. I'm excited to be on here with you because you got a great audience. I'm excited. We're at a point right now, Zuber, where I feel like, man, we've been scaling and building, and I feel like we're still scratching the surface,
Mm-hmm.
And the only way to get to that next level is not just by pouring money on it or throwing, stuff at the wall. It's getting some A players. A players are going to take it to the next level. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah. So again, I've known you for a while now. We've done 6 or 7 deals together, quite a few.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, it's fun. It's funny listening to you, right? You get excited about 6-figure days. Others in the world get excited about 6-figure months. Yeah. And most folks out there are excited about a 6-figure year, right? Mm-hmm. So let's realize, what we're saying here. And again, you're willing to invest. You already have the systems and processes in place. You know it works. You're just going to sprinkle some sugar and spice, put some people in the biggest market that you're in geographically. And it's going to be pretty special, I think. And then most importantly, you get extra leverage, right? You can be the big dog. You're going to be able to sell deal faster because the hub has that extra, insulation of other players. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a lot of fun. But let's talk about the 3 opportunities you have, because you have 3 openings that you want to hire immediately.
Yeah.
And you only want A players. You want them in Fresno. Yeah. And, that's what we have on this channel. So let's figure out which one you want to talk about first.
So I guess to start things out, we're not perfect. You built me up there. I appreciate that. But, we're normal people. We make mistakes. We're constantly learning like everybody else. But I think that's what makes a great entrepreneur, a great person in this business, is someone who's willing to adapt, willing to hustle their butt off, do whatever it takes. And I say all that to say that's the kind of people we need and want, right? Just to tee it up. We don't want someone who's just clocking in 9 to 5, kind of going through the motions. Like, that's not going to get it done. We need A players who are passionate, hungry, and want to get stuff done and want to take it to the next level. I give you steps 1 through 5. Once you're done with those, you figure out what 6, 7, or 8 are on your own, and do a great job at it, right? So, anyways, let's tell the audience what we got. So we've got 3 positions. Starting at the top, there is the office manager. Now, the office manager is a role we have currently. She's been with us for about 1.5 years, and she's done a great job. And she's decided, we did a annual review as a team. What are our goals? And everything she was saying, I was like, sounds like she's about to leave.
I know what this means.
She wants to live in another country. She wants to have more time with her kids. It's just where she's at. And so full support of it, love it. And she's going to do some virtual accounting, and she's already taken on a couple clients, right? So
very cool.
Full support of that, but ready to fill that position right away, a very key role for the team, right? So an office manager, just at a high level, you're going to be paying bills, you're going to be calling contractors and other vendors, you're going to be handling and maintaining insurance, you're going to be talking with, our property manager, working through stuff on our rental properties, helping things through escrow and all the little tiny details as we're working through our wholesale deals, our flips. You're really the glue that keeps us together. And being able to work in that fast-paced environment, take what's the task in hand and expand upon it, a critical thinker, and again, someone who's passionate and loves and thrives in an environment, but is also detail-oriented, able to get in the weeds and get stuff done. that's the kind of person we need and want. So that's the role, that's going to be really important to the team that we're looking for.
When I think about an office manager and kind of the ideal person, it's someone who's hungry for learning, doesn't get bored easily, because you're going to be doing lots of different things. You're also going to be you have to be able to juggle, right? You're not going to be one of those individuals that's like just doing transaction coordination or anything, right? You're going to be following up on deals and contractors and all those things. It's frankly one of those jobs that if you wanted to learn the business, right, you really wanted to get in it and learn it fast, that would be the position to have, because you will get a taste of all things real estate investing, becoming that, I don't know, almost real estate entrepreneur kind of sidekick. It's a great role. And it's something that, you can do a year, 2, 3 years in it, like your current one has, and just become a lot more valuable and well-rounded.
You said it well. You used the word sidekick, but like, this is going to be our right-hand man, right-hand gal to really, we're going to be throwing stuff at you all the time. There's your A, B, C, and D stuff that you're going to do on a monthly basis. Go get the mail, go pay these bills. But there's a lot of loose ends that are going to be directed at you, and being willing and able and capable of handling that and doing a great job at it is going to be just amazing for us and helpful.
When I think about that role, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know how you would break it down a day or a week, but when I think about a week, you're going to come into a Monday and you're going to know about 20% or 25% of the week, because it's just that ABC thing. But the other 75% will be critical. Some will come with warning, some will come with reaction. It's going to be not only an important role, but it's the role that's closest to you, in my opinion.
Yeah, and like, for example, new stuff all the time. Hey, we just got like 4 or 5 new probate deals just in the past week and a half, 2 weeks. Well, go handle this, right? Go work with the probate attorney, go through all the details. You're coordinating with the seller, you're coordinating with the buyer. You're working through all those different details and nuances, and writing checks to the probate attorney. So being able to be agile and work through those kind of things. And again, being a critical thinker is important for that. It's going to be a salary paid job. And if we like you enough, which we're going to, if we're going to hire you, we're going to have percentage of current office manager, we give 1% of profits.
Nice.
So, we have a great year, you have a good year as well. And that keeps you incentivized. Like, all right, let's get stuff done. Let's do a great job. Let's worry about the bottom line. Let's worry about the details. Let's do a great job.
That's awesome that you're giving out 1% of profits. That's not normal. That just shows what kind of character you have and then what kind of business you run. So kudos to you. Absolutely.
And, that role, depending on your skill set, can kind of blend. We had our current office manager, Sema. She was doing some acquisition stuff at first too.
Wow.
She said, you know what? I can make some phone calls. I can look on the MLS. I can, follow up on some old leads. And she had gotten, I think, 5 or 6 deals or something like that, all within like the first 6 or 8 months too. Wow. And then she was like, you know what? My personality type is better on the paperwork. Talking with sellers can make me anxious and nervous sometimes, but she made some extra profit by bringing those deals in.
Very cool.
So depending upon where you're at, we can blend it, but key role and really important to the team. So,
all right. Well, what do you got for number 2?
Number 2. So number 2, as we continue to grow, this is shown to be something that's going to help us maximize what we're doing and squeeze every little, drop out, is a leads manager. We need a leads manager who's going to go through the thousands of leads that we have now at this point, and that aren't dead leads, that are warm leads, right? Follow-up status, hot status, we've made an offer, and stay on top of them. I mean, each day I get all the notifications. There's bing, 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 new leads coming in, and our acquisitions guy can only take so many of those calls and be diligent on top of them. So this person's going to be in our CRM. They're going to be working through these leads, staying on top of them, picking up the phone on these older warm leads and making sure they don't go a long time without being spoken to. And I had a deal that we barely lost by a couple of days. It was in the warm lead status. It was so juicy, Zuber, it made your heart just hurt knowing about it. But the guy who ended up buying it bought this deal for like 50 grand in Delano, I think it was. And we would have gladly paid 100,000 and made still a huge profit on it. So those don't come across every day, but as an example of like, we don't want to miss anything. Right. And
again, a lead manager is one of those opportunities you have to squeeze extra profit because it's really not extra cost, right? The cost of acquisition is done. Just timing was wrong. If someone like you has been in this business as long, your warm leads are probably growing as fast as your new leads. Man, you got a lot of juice out there to go get. So that's a pretty important role to put out there. So pretty cool.
Totally. Good example. We had converted over to a new CRM. We had a bunch of old leads just sitting there. Acquisitions manager decided one day he was a little slower. I'm going to go check that old lead. Boom. Within a day or two, we landed a deal, just closed it this last Friday, made 15 grand on that deal. So it's like, there's deals sitting there. We need to close them. Let's call them. And so I'm excited about bringing someone in to focus on that full time. And the other side of that, just beyond those leads, the other thing I'm excited about that I think is going to be a home run for this person and their potential and for the company is the go-getter who's willing to do whatever it takes to find a homeowner, whether that's find out who the siblings are, go knock on the neighbors' doors. There are a lot of properties sitting there right now, either that are in a list that we have or that we just drive by on a regular basis, that are deals no one's going to get a hold of the seller because they're not willing to go past doing skip trace and making a phone call. Oh, it's the wrong number, click, and it's done. And I don't have the time for it. My partner doesn't have the time. My acquisitions manager doesn't have the time. My office manager doesn't have the time. If we have a person dedicated to follow up on leads and go after these do whatever it takes to find the deal. I'm telling you right now, there are some juicy and these deals that no one's talking to because they can't find them for whatever reason, whether they need to get a whole sibling or whatever it is. These are going to be some juicy deals. So it's not going to be an overnight make a phone call thing, but these deals, you put the time in and the time in.
Talk about the people not being talked to. I mean, one of the things I've been really good in my career selling stuff is I like to go to ponds where there are no boats.
Yeah.
If the wholesaler is being taught to do, skip trace, phone call, wrong number, done, move on to the next one. What about that? Look for the family or the married name versus the other name and just all of that. Cause then you're going to call on people who haven't been called on and you'll be like, you're going to be dealing with prices from 3 years ago because they don't know, right? No competition.
Yeah. I mean, I've been swimming around the pool and I can see all my friends around. We're bumping shoulders. There's a kiddie pool over here, and it's pretty nice. Yeah. It's small.
Dude, it's an adult-only pool, man. What are you talking about? There's like nobody there.
Hey, it's a kids-only pool, and no one's peed in it yet.
There you go. It's not polluted. There you go. That's a good analogy. Cool.
I want to go swim in that pool over there.
Yeah, I'm going to go soak over there. All right, so you got an office manager right away, a lead manager. Dude, what do you got for wrinkle number 3?
Yeah, so this is probably the most exciting role because I genuinely think the potential is limitless. And I also think that it's going to be the most fun role. We're going to give you a credit card and we're going to say, go hang out with other people. Okay. This is going to be a business development manager role. And your number one and only goal is to meet more people. And to stay in touch with those people. You're going to be meeting with wholesalers. You're going to be meeting with realtors, and you're going to be meeting with buyers. You're going to be talking with everybody that we work with on a regular basis. You're going to be building new relationships and nurturing old relationships constantly. And this is an untapped area for us. We do benefit from doing some of this, but it's an untapped based on us not spending as much time as we should. So this person has to be very charismatic, very likable, very knowledgeable. Knowledge is genuinely, or honestly, probably less important as the charisma.
Yeah.
And
you got to be, people want to hang out with you. They like you. They're going to call you back.
They want to call you back. They love talking to you. They know that you're going to get stuff done. You know, you're going to provide value.
And they're givers, right? They're going to be givers as well, right?
100%.
Not just takers.
100%. They're going to be giving you tons of value. And so they want to talk to you.
Wow.
So I think this could be one of the most fun positions, because we're going to pay for your gas. We're going to pay for all your spoiling of other people.
There you go.
And say, go out and just grow.
Schmooze.
Yeah. So
let's talk about your ideal candidate for each. I'm guessing office manager. They probably have done some kind of office work in the past, you would think.
Yeah.
Right.
Some office work. Ideally, they're in the real estate industry realm.
Yeah. So they're not a vocabulary problem, but yeah.
Yeah. They're not like, what is escrow? It's like,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe someone who's been a transaction coordinator, but has a drive.
Yes.
Who is passionate, wants to do more.
Yeah. Next level, definitely from a transaction coordinator.
Someone who's an escrow officer, but they're top of class. They're rocking and rolling, and they're anxious. They want to do more, and they're capable of doing more.
That's the do more that I see, right? There's a lot, when I think about the people that I know out there, they're very good at their one track. And that's what I was talking about early on. This office manager role, you're going to be able to really create your own job, because you're going to be able to do that one thing that you're currently doing now, but you're going to get such a broader view, not to mention the 1% of profit to make sure the operation stays on track. That's not normal, man. That's going to be a very nice role.
I think so. Yeah.
So lead manager, obviously not I'm just trying to think. They just got to have probably some sales experience, probably.
Ideally. Hey, can you talk to people?
Yeah.
Are you going to sound like a goofball? Or, hey, you sound strong, you sound confident, you sound, really all that sales comes down to the end of the day is not sounding like a sales guy. The best sales guy doesn't sound like a sales guy. They sound like a consultant. They sound like a neighbor. They sound like a friend. Yeah. They're genuinely interested in what's going on. Hey, what's going on, man?
Would you think the lead manager is probably, I'm trying to think, right? Because email, phone, in person. That's how I'm trying to break this down. It's probably 50% phone, 30% in person, 20% email. I'm just guessing. You can tell me I'm wrong. Maybe that's just because of the world we're in today. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, we're not afraid to get out there and rub shoulders with people. So I think, in person, probably 30%.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
We do a lot of stuff virtual. Our acquisitions manager, I don't have the actual percentage, and maybe that's some KPI we can track, but a high percentage are contracts signed virtually over email, not in person. Not to say that we don't want to still go out, walk the property, take pictures, meet the seller if that makes them the most
belly to belly, right?
Yeah. We still are firm believers that belly to belly is strong and locking in that deal and that trust with that seller.
Well, that's where we're going to get back to that, right? We've been this last year or so where in person has been kind of frowned upon. I suspect by this time next year, belly to belly will be more important, I think. It's just my guess. So that's what I'm thinking about for lead manager. Then business development manager. Frankly, this could be a role right out of college, but you probably would have had to be, I don't know, those, again, like you said, just charismatic. People like to deal with you, like call you back, like to see what's going on. You're just, I don't know if social butterfly is the right word, but you can dance it. You basically can talk to all kinds of different people, right? You're not just a one track person. I can talk to agents. I can talk to brokers. I can talk to GCs. I can talk to investors. I can talk to wholesalers. I can talk to people with money. I can talk to people. I mean, you got to be able to, be flexible. And that's a fun role.
It's so fun. Just like today, a guy we sold this property to in Bakersfield, he's telling me, oh yeah, and he's told me many times, but I've never dug deeper. But that's exactly what you want to do in this role. Oh yeah, I got a bunch of cash in the bank. Okay, dude, you told me a couple of times now. I got to know,
what does that mean? Yeah.
How'd you make this money? Is it all just in real estate and you've been crushing it? He's like, in college, I started an eBay business, and it's when eBay was just starting out. And long story short was buying stuff from China, bringing it over, selling it on my eBay store, and had millions of dollars in my bank account by the time I was 24. Millions of dollars cash in my bank account. And then just started real estate from there. Past 15 years, been crushing it in real estate. I'm like, hell yeah, baby.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
There you go.
So those are the kind of conversations you're going to get to have with other wholesalers, with realtors, with buyers. And God, it's just going to be fun. You're just on the phone, you're talking, you're getting out there, and you got to love and get energy talking to other people. If you're an introvert, this isn't the role for you, you know, maybe there's another role, but it's going to be fun.
So now for the big question. We have probably got several people are watching us like, okay, I want this. This is me. This role is mine. How do you want people to reach out to you? Is it phone, email? What do you want?
Here's what I want. Okay. No matter which position it is, and these are special instructions. And by the way, I put this out on Indeed.com. One of the roles, the business development manager. Now, one of them followed instructions, so I won't even look at a resume. Okay. Got to follow the instructions for us to even start talking. Okay. I want you to send a 2-minute video to my email, which is dean@homehelpersgroup.com. A 2-minute video that says what role you're interested in and why you think you're a great fit. Let me get rid of this.
Okay. I like it. I will put that in first line in the description. Okay.
Yeah. 2-minute video to my email, what position you're interested in and why you think you're a great fit. You can tell me, okay, more people want to call me. You can tell me about what it is, you know, what your skills are, why you think you're a great fit, why you're interested in this position, you know, what it is you know about real estate and the wholesaling business and rentals. You know, I just want to feel your energy, kind of feel you out, see how you talk, how you sound.
Yeah.
Don't be fake, be you, be, you know, exactly who you are. And, you know, from there, then let's talk. Right.
I like that. So 2-minute video to your email. I will put the instructions first line in this video, your email. Let's see what happens. I'm going to say over under by Sunday. You've got 12. I'm going to take
I would love that.
Yeah. So we'll see.
That'd be awesome.
So I'm going to save this now. I'm going to upload it and I will put it on Facebook. I'll give it to you, whatever you want to do. Let's blast it out there. Let's see how many people follow instructions by Sunday.
Detail oriented. I'm a freak when it comes to the details. Not that I'm perfect, but I certainly like to be as detail oriented.
You aspire to.
Aspire to. I like to be. I lost the word I was going to say, but I like to be diligent, right? I like to be diligent. Hey, I got off this call right now. Let's put those notes inside the call notes.
Yeah.
Let's update the status of the lead. Let's send this contract to escrow. Let's do it. Let's go, baby.
Nice.
And as you kind of implied, the goal here is to find someone through this video, through the help of Zuber, and as a result, we're going to pay to put you in an office in the hub, which is the building that Zuber owns. You've got other like-minded investors there you're going to be rubbing shoulders with. The office manager will most likely be in Visalia because you're picking up mail, you're paying bills, the checkbooks are there. So this ideal person is in Visalia or very close by. Our current one lives in Tulare, no problem. But leads manager, business development manager, ideally Fresno. It's the largest market in our focused area. So let's get you in the hub. Let's get you out working with people, getting deals, and let's do this.
Very cool, Dean. Well, I look forward to see what's happened. Congratulations. Regardless of this leads to anything, these roles are going to just blow up your business. You're going to just set a new standard. So I just want to congratulate you for thinking big and doing the right things.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate taking the time to talk through this, and hopefully we find the right person doing this.
You got it. Good luck.